The Harness Racing Fan Zone presents the Fanzies Awards.
Hi all, and thanks for joining us for the 2020 Fanzies, our special year-end awards that recognize some candid and classic moments in harness racing with categories that you won't see anywhere else. 2020 has been a challenging year for all of us, to say the least, but there were some bright spots and very special moments still in harness racing in 2020. Here are just a few of our favorites, with cameo appearances by Dexter Dunn, Tony Hall, and Tim and Ashley Teacher. Take a look. Perhaps no one had a tougher year in 2020 than Tony Hall. One of the top drivers in the sport for many years, Hall was involved in an accident in Orfield Park on May 27th, along with 3 other drivers, and was seriously injured, breaking numerous ribs. Despite the severity of the accident, Hall was back in the bike just a few months later and rallied to finish the year with more than 200 wins and almost $2 million in earnings, which is why he is a recipient of our Heels Like a Boss award. It's impossible to overstate the value of caretakers. Nobody is more essential to a horse's success, and no one does it better than Katie Remmerswall. Remmerswall looks after not one, but 2 standardbred superstars, Manchego and Tall Dark Stranger. She loves her work, and it's easy to see. Oftentimes, grooms are unsung heroes, but in this case, we are more than happy to sing Katie's praises and present her with our Caretaker to the Stars award. One inspiring story to come out of 2020 was the partnership between Tetrick Racing and Swiss watch designer Ernst Benz, who teamed up to create a special limited edition watch to help raise money for retired racehorses. The watch was auctioned off at the Lexington Select Yearling Sale on October 6th and purchased by Michelle and Al Crawford of Crawford Farms. Through their efforts, Ernst Benz and Tetrick Racing were able to raise $13,000 for the Standardbred Transition Alliance, a generous gesture that will undoubtedly have a positive impact on the sport. As a result, we're giving them our Philanthropist award. This year, everywhere you looked, there was Gabe Pruitt. In addition to his usual roles as director of racing at Caesars Entertainment and track announcer at the Red Mile and Pompano Park, Pruitt logged almost as many miles in his car as Aaron Merriman and wore numerous hats in 2020. He was on the scene at Scioto Downs, the Meadowlands, the Red Mile, Pompano Park, and Hoosier Park for the Breeders' Crown, and a lot of places in between. He left numerous lucrative betting pools in his path with his send-it-in army. Nobody does it better than Gabe Pruitt, and this year at least, nobody does it more often, which is why he is a recipient of our More Popular Than Kanye award. Year in and year out, Ron Burke is one of the top trainers in harness racing, and 2020 was no exception. Despite the challenges presented by COVID-19 this year, Burke turned in another outstanding performance. Burke continues to produce winners with more than 800 victories on the year and $17 million in earnings. This year, he also eclipsed the remarkable sum of $250 million in career earnings, which is why Burke is the winner of our Business is Booming award. Dexter Dunn is no stranger to the Grand Circuit. The New Zealander was named 2019 Driver of the Year by the United States Harness Writers Association, and it could be argued that he's had an even better year in 2020. He found the winner's circle over 360 times and earned nearly $11 million this year, while driving some of the sport's best-known champions, including Manchego, Party Girl Hill, and Bettor's Wish. Dunn is clearly a force to be reckoned with, which is why he is a recipient of our Thunder from Down Under award. Joanne Looney King is a charismatic and accomplished trainer. In April, the affable and outspoken horsewoman graciously agreed to record a video for the USTA's In This Together series, during which she made one thing very, very clear: do not call her elderly. Joanne's humorous and heartfelt public service announcement brought a smile to our faces and earned her the Best COVID-Inspired Rant Award. Harness racing had an unquestionably difficult year. As a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, the sport was shut down for nearly 2 months, putting enormous strain on horsemen, tracks, and the entire industry. Despite these setbacks, however, the industry rallied. Racing eventually returned, and with new social distancing precautions in place, marquee events like the Hambletonian, the Little Brown Jug, and Breeders' Crown went off without a hitch. In the face of unprecedented adversity, harness racing stood tall and stood together, which is why we are proud to present the industry and its participants with our In This Together award. Thanks for joining us for the 2020 Fanzies Awards. We hope you enjoyed this presentation. We wish you and yours a safe and successful 2021.